to the St. George's University School of Veterinary Medicine 2020 Commencement Ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests and honored graduates, it is indeed a privilege for me to welcome each of you to the 2020 Virtual Academic Convocation of St. George's University School of Veterinary Medicine. I am Neil Olson, Dean of St. George's University School of Veterinary Medicine. Wherever you are today, please rise for the national anthems of the United States of America and Grenada.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Hail, Grenada, land of ours, we pledge ourselves to thee. Heads, hearts, and hands in unity to reach our destiny. Ever conscious of God, being proud of our heritage, may we with faith and courage aspire, build, advance. As one people, one family, God bless our nation.
This is a very special day, particularly for the 180 young women and men who have completed 4 years of rigorous veterinary medical education, in addition to several years of undergraduate studies, and who, in a few minutes, will embark upon their professional careers as the world's newest veterinarians. With the addition of these new graduates, the School of Veterinary Medicine will have produced nearly 1,800 doctors of veterinary medicine since our first graduating class in 2003. I'd like to extend our thanks to the families, friends, faculty, and staff for your support and your commitment to ensuring the success of our students in the pursuit of their lifelong dreams. You are here because our graduates recognize you as essential components in their success, and your mission does not end here. You must continue to foster their development and encourage adherence to their professionalism in this lifelong process of learning. For us, this ceremony is a symbol of confidence that you are now equipped for the world into which you are entering. We have equipped you with the basic and clinical skills necessary for your profession, and you must continue learning to keep pace with the changing world around us. Your academic qualifications will help to open opportunities. But beyond that, you must demonstrate your ability to learn and grow in the fields you choose. You will be stretched in many different directions throughout your career, and you must rely on your core values to guide you. These values must be rooted in immutable principles that will sustain and hold you up through the storms. And there will be storms. Today is about recognizing your ability to embrace the opportunities ahead of you, and we join with your family and friends in applauding you. I now take great pleasure in introducing Dr. Charles R. Modica, Chancellor and Chairman of the Board of Trustees of St. George's University. Chancellor Modica.
My name is Charles Modica, and I'm the Chancellor of St. George's University. And it is my privilege to be here today presiding over the 53rd commencement ceremony of St. George's. You have persevered, you have studied hard, and this is your day. I recognize each and every one of your efforts to be in the class of 2020 and the difference you will make in the world. The faculty and the staff and the administration are so proud of you. And I know today your parents and friends and loved ones are sharing this moment with you. You may feel at the moment that you, a member of the class of 2020, have been deprived of the celebrations you definitely deserve because of all your hard work and achievements. However, you actually stand at a crossroads in human history when the world is in turmoil due to a global pandemic that has been followed in the United States by the needless death of George Floyd and the subsequent massive protest of racial injustice. However, you are uniquely poised to bring positive change. Although the protests and responses seem overwhelming at the moment, equality of all peoples and races may be now in our sights. St. George's University has diversity in its core DNA. Each of you are individuals from over 60 countries who have studied in Grenada, our home, and you have worked, lived, played side by side for years with people from every race, color, creed, and nationality. Our faculty as well as our students are among the most diverse in the world. Because of this diversity that has been built into your academic and student experience, you are uncommonly prepared to counter the forces of prejudice and bias that lead to the kinds of racial incidents that separate people from each other and rip apart the social fabric. That the totality of your multicultural experience at St. George's University will prepare you to be an exemplary citizen of the world as well as an extraordinary medical professional. St. George's University is especially significant for its School of Medicine that has provided in the past decade more physicians to the United States than any other school in the world. In our School of Medicine and our School of Veterinary Medicine, excellence has been the answer, and perseverance of each and every one of you in your studies and your sense of accomplishment and your pride are a factor in what makes the class of 2020 so great. I hope your family and friends recognize the importance of this, the dedication you have made to your professions to earn a doctorate degree. The nation of Grenada is so proud. You know that you did it. We were on the sidelines, but you achieved it. You achieved your goals. You gave up many things, but you achieved your goals. And you will go on to be people in professions that we can all be proud of. I want to make sure that each and every one of you is honored by your family and friends who recognize what you have done to be here today. You're extraordinary. You've done it well. You've made Grenada proud, the nation of Grenada proud. You've made your family proud. And one of the things I think I'll miss the most is at the end of every ceremony, I was so privileged to shake each and every one of your hands and give you a diploma and address you as doctor. I'll miss that opportunity, but I hope that your loved ones and family can give you a big hug when they address you as doctor. You've done it well.
Thank you, Chancellor Modica. I now invite Dr. Tara Patterson, President of the School of Veterinary Medicine Alumni Association, to make some remarks. Dr. Patterson.
Greeting graduates from your beloved island home of Grenada. Just like you, I wish we were all together today in David Geffen Hall celebrating your commencement. But we cannot harp on what could have been. Rather, we have to make the most of today in our own special and unique ways. And remember that even though this graduation isn't quite what you imagined it to be, this does not in any way minimize the grandeur of your magnificent achievements. On behalf of all of the faculty at the School of Veterinary Medicine, we would like to tell you how proud we are of your hard work, dedication, and sacrifices made over the past 4 years to reach your dreams of becoming a veterinarian. And today, these dreams have come true. Congratulations to the class of 2020. As president of the SVM Alumni Association, I would like to officially welcome you to this fraternity of SGU alumni. We hope that you will embrace your alumni family just as you did your vet school family. One of the goals of the Alumni Association is to provide you with networking opportunities as you set off on this adventure in veterinary medicine. Do not hesitate to reach out to fellow alumni in your community or even across the country, as they are always more than willing to help a fellow SGU alumnus. The Alumni Relations Office, together with the Alumni Association, have several initiatives which provide opportunities for you to get involved in our alumni community and with our SVM students. So as you carry on into your careers, think about the impact that you can make in this alumni fraternity and on the next generation of SGU veterinarians, whether it will be participating in the student mentorship program, conducting interviews or info sessions for prospective students, doing a virtual presentation, or becoming involved in the Alumni Association, whether it be at the executive level or in your own region by participating in or developing a regional chapter of the association. The Alumni Association would like to celebrate this momentous occasion with a special gift that will be mailed to each and every one of you. We hope that every time you use this gift, it will bring back happy memories of your time spent at SGU and remind you of the alumni fraternity that is here to support you in any way we can. I would like to thank the SGU Hills College Feeding Program for sponsoring these gifts for the class of 2020. In closing, I would like to say a heartfelt congratulations to you all. I know you all will be amazing ambassadors of SGU. We miss you. We are so amazingly proud of you, and we wish you all the very best of success in the future. Please keep in touch and don't forget to get involved. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Patterson. I now invite Chancellor Charles Modica to formally confer your degrees. Will the candidates for Doctor of Veterinary Medicine please stand wherever you are today.
It is with the greatest admiration and utmost respect that I, Charles Modica, Chancellor of St. George's University, by virtue of the authority vested in me pursuant to the Act of Parliament of Grenada of 1976, as amended, upon recommendation of the faculty and deans of the School of Veterinary Medicine, do hereby confer upon the graduates of this class the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chancellor Modica. Please be seated. The National Veterinary Honor Society has selected St. George's University to be the home of a chapter. Our school was the first international school to receive this honor. Several of our graduates today have been inducted as Phi Zeta members. Each member will be recognized in the commencement program. And now we will view the 180 graduates receiving the Doctor of Veterinary Medicine degree in a slide presentation. I now invite Dr. Nikki Wise to lead us in the veterinarian's oath. Dr. Wise.
Hello, class of 2020. Along with the graduates, I invite any veterinarian that's watching, either practicing or retired, to stand and recite with us the veterinarian's oath. The oath can be found on the accompanying slide. So if all the graduates will please stand, we'll give you a second to make sure you're standing. And please read along with me. Being admitted to the profession of veterinary medicine, I solemnly swear to use my scientific knowledge and skills for the benefit of society, through the protection of animal health and welfare, the prevention and relief of animal suffering, the conservation of animal resources, the promotion of public health, and the advancement of medical knowledge. I will practice my profession conscientiously with dignity in keeping with the principles of veterinary medical ethics. I accept as a lifelong obligation the continual improvement of my professional knowledge and competence. Congratulations, doctors. You may be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Wise. Class of 2020, if you have not already done so, you may move your tassel from the right side of your hat to the left to indicate that your degree has been conferred. Doctors of veterinary medicine, it is my honor to be one of the first to offer congratulations and welcome you to one of the most noble professions in the world, veterinary medicine. You have been given your diploma, but you cannot be given an education. That must be achieved, it must be earned, and indeed you have accomplished that goal. So accept your degree with pride as a symbol of your achievement. It is a treasure that cannot be lost, borrowed, or stolen. It will afford you respect and establish you as an authoritative figure in animal health. It will open doors to a wide variety of professional opportunities to serve mankind through ministering to the needs of billions of animals on this planet and fostering the ongoing evolution of One Health, One Medicine. Without question, the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic demonstrates the enormous need for veterinarians engaged in One Health, public health, epidemiology, and biomedical research. While you may now be physically outside of Grenada, you will continue to be an integral part of St. George's University School of Veterinary Medicine. Please be a credit to your alma mater and support it with good works. Please look to your school for continuing education and consultation. If you can, serve as a mentor to the students in classes following yours. And please return frequently to share with us the continuing and lifelong education, satisfaction, and joy you will have received as a doctor of veterinary medicine. And lastly, I would like to share with you a quote from George Washington Carver. Quote, "How far you go depends on your being tender with the young, compassionate with the aged, sympathetic with the striving, and tolerant of the weak and the strong, because someday you will have been all of these." End of quote. To each of you who are graduating today, I extend on behalf of St. George's University our very best wishes for a productive and rewarding career in veterinary medicine. I now invite Dr. David Schurbellis of the graduating class of 2020 to make a few remarks. Dr. Schurbellis was born in New York City and grew up in Maryland. He attended McGill University and completed a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. He is currently completing an equine internship at Piedmont Equine Associates in Georgia, with an emphasis on theriogenology, sports medicine, and general practice. He hopes to continue to work at this practice as an associate veterinarian through the next few years. Dr. Schurbellis.
A lot changes in 4 years. Cubs won the World Series, Capitals won the Stanley Cup, and we as a group crossed the threshold from student to doctor. 4 years ago, we all made the life-changing decision to pursue a career in veterinary medicine at St. George's University. We stood bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in Pat Adams Hall reciting the veterinarian's oath in unison. Some of our parents were there, some of our grandparents were there. At that point, it was the biggest day of our lives. If you're anything like me, you spent that ceremony looking past the next 4 years. You didn't think of the countless hours of lectures, labs, and clinics awaiting you. You imagine yourself sitting side by side with your colleagues, eagerly awaiting that diploma we would work so hard for. Never did we think it would be like this. But if the past 4 years have taught us anything, it's that we're SGU graduates. And when things don't go as planned, we don't crumble, we rise. Rather than wallow in pity that we don't have our big ceremony, we're here, separate but together, to celebrate our accomplishment. Today is a symbolic day, the day that we cross a professional threshold. Finally, after all these years, our schooling is done. People will refer to us as doctor, which I must admit still hasn't set in 6 months later. It's the first day of our future. That does not mean that we should throw away our past. All of us share a love for animals and a desire to be the best veterinarians we can be. But we also share an experience of jetting away far from home to a small island of the Caribbean to pursue our dream. This is what makes us special. Everywhere we go, we carry not a stigma, but a pride. We didn't attend an island school. We attended St. George's University, located in beautiful Grenada, where we received a world-class education and learned how to maneuver in sometimes less than ideal circumstances. SGU and Grenada will always have a special place in my heart, and I hope they do for you as well. For the 3 years we spent together on island, molded us into veterinarians of the highest quality. I know that every single one of you will never neglect a patient or ignore an owner's concern, because that is who we are and who we are trained to be. Whether it's a block cat at 2 a.m. or a hip locked full in the pouring rain, we can always say, I can handle this. So I know for a fact that as we all sit at our computers with our families experiencing this virtual ceremony, we're not disheartened. We're making the most of what we have. Today is a day for us to celebrate becoming veterinarians, achieving a goal that many try and few complete. We may not be under the lights and with the crowds in New York City. We're among family, friends, and each other. It has been an honor to pursue my dream with you all, and I'm beyond proud to call you my colleagues. This may not have been ideal, but in the end, what's another pothole on True Blue Road?
Thank you, Dr. Sherbelis. And thank you all for being such a wonderful virtual audience. Let us join in tribute with a hearty self-round of applause for the world's newest veterinarians. The final chapter in our ceremony today is the recessional. The recessional will be accompanied by a composite of several slides representing all graduates. Good luck and Godspeed. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, and congratulations to all of our graduates.